We're outside the venue of City Challenge, the event where we find out who's the biggest startup capital in Northern Europe. Come on, step inside.
This is basically the Northern Europe Startup City Challenge. 7 cities are battling it out for the top spot in terms of startups. We're talking about everything. We're talking about access to VC, we're talking about role models, we're talking about even the best late night pizza delivery.
Riga's going to win tonight because all the questions posed are really the wrong questions. The right question is around what really powers startups, and the thing that we actually know powers startups is something very simple. It's called beer, and we have the best beer.
I say Norway has a legacy, which is pretty huge. We invented the modern GSM technology. Finland commercialized it. We also invented the object-oriented programming language, which I reckon is like the core platform of many of today's fast-growing entrepreneur, mobile and internet companies.
So during the World War II, like Second World War, 64,000 Finns died against Russia. Over 1 million Russians died in those fights. So that gives you some idea of, like, you know, how good Finns are at beating the odds.
Estonia as such has the biggest number of startups per capita in Europe. We're next after Silicon Valley and just before Israel.
I'm not dead sure that we are going to win, but of course it's the coolest town to start up in. That's another thing. But Copenhagen is definitely a cool startup town. So I will do my best to sell it on stage.
Stockholm in 2012 is just the continuation of something that's been going on for a long time. We've been producing great companies for now 15 years. So I think if I'm able to show that, you know, Stockholm is a good place to build your companies, I'm sure we'll win.
I think London might win tonight because it has all of the right ingredients that you need to come together to have the right makeup for one of the best cities to launch and run a startup. It has more serial entrepreneurs than any other city in Europe. It has the largest concentration of investors in London. I think it's got all the right ingredients to contend with some of the other cities tonight.
And the grand prize goes to, in terms of the debater, was it 25 to Helsinki. And I think it's slightly unfair because you're on home ground, but you do win.